The boys were up at 7 o'clock in the morning and raring to go. They made their way towards the children's home. They knocked on the door and a tall, skinny woman with glasses opened it. "Hello, boys, how can I help you?" "We need to see whoever's in charge. It's very important," said Sweetman. She peered down her nose at these 5 young boys standing at the entrance to the home, dressed in jeans, tank tops, and all wearing bumper boots. "We will go and see if she has time to see you." About 5 minutes later, the woman returned. "Okay, boys, she will see you now." The boys followed the woman down a long corridor. She knocked on the door and ushered the boys into the office. There, sat behind a big desk surrounded by paperwork and files, was a short, dumpy woman with a kind face, short black hair and glasses which sat on the top of her head. The boys estimated her to be in her 50s. "Hello, boys. My name is Mrs. Bunting, and what can I do for you?" she inquired politely. Bebe handed over the chest. "This, I believe, belongs to you." She opened the box, put her reading glasses on and read the letter. Then she looked at the will and picked up the diary. Then a shocked look washed over her face as she examined the contents of the chest. "Do you boys have any idea what is in this chest?" Mrs. Bunting asked. "No, we don't. We were told to find it and give it to you. That's all we know," said Sweetman. "Who told you where this was? There must be hundreds of thousands of pounds of jewellery and gold, plus the deeds to a house," said Mrs. Bunting. "You wouldn't believe me if I told you," said Bebe. "Try me, young man." "Okay, you asked for it. I was on the bridge going over Cook's Pond and I slipped and something saved me from falling. It was the lady of the lake, and she told me where the chest was. Then the letter told us what to do with it, and here we are," said Bebe. "You know I will have to inform the police about this. I can't just keep this treasure. And then there is the property that no doubt will have to go through the courts. Then there is the accusations made against Mr. Harbottle that will have to be investigated," said Mrs. Bunting. "Well, speaking for the rest of the gang, we don't care. We didn't do anything wrong. Well, not much anyway. And more to the point, are the old Bill going to believe my friend Bebe was saved from death by a ghost? Then she appeared in front of us and told us where to find the treasure. And besides, they would do us for being up on that bridge and being in the garden. It's all in the letter and the diary. We just did what we were asked. You will have to do what you see fit," said Dreamer. "Well, thank you, boys. I have no idea how I'm going to sort this one out," said Mrs. Bunting. "You could always say you found it on the doorstep and keep the hole in the ground gang out of it, if the lady who answered the door to us can be trusted. Not that we showed her what we had," said Sweetman. "Mrs. Bunting, all the Lady of the Lake wants is peace, and that can only be beneficial to both of you. The home gets much needed funds, and she gets to leave this plane if she wants to, or at least have closure. Where is the harm in that? Oh, by the way, her name is Maggie Harmond," said Dreamer. So, you are the hole in the ground gang. Does that mean I don't get to know your true identities? Said Mrs. Bunting. Yes, of course you do. This is BB. This fine young chap is Sweetman, and next to him you have Sparks. This gentleman wearing the fine spectacles is Nipper, and I am Dreamer. Now we have done what was asked of us, and we must go and take our leave of you.